Hey everybody, we are live at Mr. Armando Senior's house. And Mr. Armando, thank y'all so much for inviting me to the house. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful house. You've been living here for how long?
I have 50 years.
50 years. Wow. 50,
No, 50.
50 years.
50.
Okay, cool. He was right the first time, right?
Yeah, he was right.
Hey, Carl says good afternoon. Hey, Carl, you know Carl.
Hey, Carl, how you doing, man?
Hey, we started a little early today. Carl, let me know if you guys can hear me. Y'all give me the thumbs up if you can hear me. Today we're gonna have a just a fun day with Mr. Armando Senior. We're gonna open it up for questions. We're early, so some people won't be able to get on, but of course they'll be able to listen to the replay. So if you guys have any questions, we have 8, 9 people on right now. If you guys have any questions for Mr. Armando Senior, Dominga says hello.
Hey, Dominga, ¿qué lo que?
Hello. Let's see. Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth, shout out to you. Hey, if you guys have any questions, now is the time. I'm going to start off with the first question. And your father speaks English good, so I think he'll be able to answer this. Where did you work in Santo Domingo? What was the name of the job, and what did you do?
Well, I was a social worker for Caritas Dominicana. It is a non-profit organization that belongs to the Catholic Church.
A nonprofit organization.
Non-profit organization.
Wow, I didn't know they had nonprofit organizations in the Dominican Republic. So, where does the nonprofit organizations? Where did you all get the money from? Did the government give it to you, or was it?
Yeah, above the government and private organizations that different countries, for instance, France, Germany,
Okay,
United States,
gotcha.
the Catholic Church of United States,
Yeah,
uh, especially providing food to poor people.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ship the food here to the Dominican Republic? Did it come here on the boat or airplane, or how did you all receive it? Or you got cash?
I have the cash in the bank and food like when I say bulgur, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
corn
Corn.
in the port.
Okay.
Containers.
Oh, like in the boxes.
Yeah.
In the boxes, like
Container-
like care packages and containers.
Containers.
Okay, awesome.
For instance, in case of Turkey, yeah, the government of the United States send food by ship
Okay,
for Dominican.
gotcha.
And the priest, the conference of bishop
Mm-hmm.
from Dominican Republic received the food, and I was the chief of Caritas
Mm-hmm.
in Dev's country.
Gotcha. So, how many? And you worked for 50 years, right? For the.
No, I work for non-governmental organization of non-profit organization for about 30 years.
30 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: You were what year were you born?
I was born in 1943.
1943.
43.
1940.
Just in the middle of the World War II.
In the middle of World War II.
Yeah.
Was the Dominican Republic affected by World War II?
Yeah, I love that.
Really?
Because the German ship controlled the Caribbean.
Really?
The Caribbean Sea.
The Germans were here.
Yeah, not here.
No, but they controlled
They
it.
control the Caribbean.
I didn't know that.
The Caribbean ship and all the ship
Uh-huh.
that tried to
Take control.
to navigate
Yes.
were in danger
Uh-huh.
of being
Destroyed.
destroyed by
Really?
the
Wow.
by Hitler.
I had no idea. I didn't know that. Okay. So let me ask you this: when the motorcycle goes by, um, what we talked about this earlier. What was the worst hurricane in the Dominican Republic? What was the name of it?
Well, the worst was the San Zenon. It happened in 1930.
Okay.
Just several months after the arrival of Trujillo to
Okay.
the government.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So what made it so bad? Why was the hurricane so bad?
Well, in this time, our capital, Santo Domingo, was a city where the house were made of wood.
Wood. Uh huh.
Wood, yeah.
Uh huh. Like you were telling me.
Yeah, and was special circumstance.
Okay.
When the hurricane arrived to our city,
Mm-hmm.
the in a moment, the winds stopped.
Oh my God. Okay.
The eye of the hurricane.
The eye of the hurricane.
Yeah.
So everybody thought it was over.
Everybody thought it was over.
and
And then the hurricane hit with the other hand.
it hit even harder the second time around.
Destroy the capital.
How old were you when the hurricane came?
I,
Do you remember it?
I have no. I was in the testicle of my father.
So this was before you were born. Okay, okay. So what hurricane do you remember that was pretty bad in the Dominican Republic? Because a lot of people don't come or move to the Dominican Republic because some people think like, oh, it's so bad. The Dominican Republic, I'm scared of the hurricanes and we're gonna all die in the hurricane. But is it very bad when a hurricane comes to the Dominican Republic?
In this time, not because we have a lot of building. The house are stronger.
Made from brick.
Yeah,
Yes.
and especially the communication, the broadcasting, the
Mhm.
television, the red.
And give you a warning.
I warn the people are laughing when the hurricane comes.
Yes. Now some of them are swimming and
You know,
drinking.
Yeah, because you know what happens. Usually, when there is a hurricane warning,
Mhm.
the government they make an announce that all people have to go home.
Hmm.
There's no work, and most of the people start buying rum,
Extra food.
start playing domino. Oh yeah, we got a hurricane next to the island.
It's
We're
vacation.
We're gonna drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fun time off.
Yeah.
if the hurricane take another way,
Yes. Usually it goes a different way.
people say, "Oh,
Oh man.
sorry,
That's
my brother,
Let me say
my
this.
room."
I was here for one hurricane,
Okay.
and the tolls, the peaje,
Mhm.
we didn't have to pay anything
No.
because everybody was off for work, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
gonna make it quick.
Somebody has a question. Okay. Okay, this is a great question. Pimp Boy, shout out to you. Hey, brother, good to see you. Omar asks, how did Mr. Armando's dad learn how to speak English so well?
Oh yeah. Well, uh, I I grew up in a poor condition,
Mm-hmm.
and I understood
Very,
that
very important.
Very cool.
only way to progress.
What was the name of the city? I'm sorry.
Pimentel.
Pimentel.
It is
Yeah.
located in the
San Francisco.
the San Francisco province, the
Okay.
Duarte province,
Okay, go ahead.
near Nagua, near
Okay.
Cabrera, near La Vega.
A lot of beautiful women there.
A lot of beautiful women.
In the center of the
Mhm.
the country.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah, very good, very good.
So go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. What? How did you learn how to speak English so well?
Well, in school, and elementary school and private school, pay my, I pay the money.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I travel to United States,
Mm-hmm.
to France,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to speak
English.
English.
Do you know any other language besides English?
No,
No, not really. Okay. So did the people when you went to school, elementary and middle school, did they also learn English like you, or you just advanced and you practiced and got better at English?
no, no, no. I was in certain way unaccepting
Oh,
because
okay.
I understood that I have to,
Exception.
I have to improve
Yes.
my knowledge of English, but that doesn't happen without.
It doesn't happen a lot. So when you graduated from high school, did everyone know how to speak English?
Just
A few.
just some words.
Just some words,
Yeah.
but not a complete sentence
No,
like
no, no,
you.
no.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Very good. So you, with your children, you really pushed Armando and his sister and brother on how to speak English. Also, you told them that they really need to, and you practice with them.
I practice with it and teach them.
He was my first English teacher.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's your first English teacher.
Yeah.
Wow, you did a wonderful job. So, and you have some children that lives in Canada and in Spain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, very good. Yes. Let's see. Another question is, Drake says, when Mr. Armando's dad a realtor?
Oh
No,
no, my father. He was a teacher. He was a Spanish teacher. El primer trabajo fue.
Yeah,
de-
I teach general culture in a rural school.
in a rural school.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
I
like
was
the campus.
in the camp.
In the campus.
And later I teach in fifth grade of the elementary school. I was teacher, and later in the secondary
Oh, awesome.
high school. I teach high school
Very good. Very good.
Spanish grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. Can I pass for a Dominican? If you would see me walking down the street,
Mm.
do I look? Could you say, oh, maybe that guy looks Dominican, or do I look American? Do I look Dominican?
You like American? You look Dominican.
I look Dominican. So I can, if I'm walking down the street,
No,
you couldn't tell the difference.
no, this is not the gringo. This is not American.
I appreciate it. It's 'cause-
He's Dominican.
yeah, I look Dominican.
Your color,
My color, my
your
height.
height, your height.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. I have a lot of family members that in Louisiana that my uncle and my cousins, they look like Armando and you. So it's until when I open my mouth and I say, oh, that's a gringo.
You have to talk.
That's right. That's right. So another question is, what do Mr. Armando's dad think about what's going on in Haiti right now? How do you feel about what's going on in Haiti right now? It's very sad right now.
Yes, it's very sad. It's very sad. Well, in my all of my ancestors
Mm-hmm.
was Haitian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who, but my color is a mixture.
It's a mixture. So your family, you have Haitians in your family. No.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
But my body say that.
Oh, okay.
My
The color of
body
the
say
skin
that.
says it.
Really, really.
Yeah.
Who says it?
The color of the skin.
His skin says
That's
it. Yeah.
that's what he said.
Yeah. I believe. I mean, it's a lot of ships and boats that came from Africa
Yeah.
to Haiti to the Dominican Republic. So our ancestors, they all come from Africa.
From Africa.
They all come from Africa. Yeah, and of course, my ancestors come from Africa and France.
Yeah.
Your ancestors come from Africa and Spain. So it's all a
It's
mixture.
a mixture.
Yeah,
We're beautiful.
we're all beautiful.
All of you.
We're some of the most beautiful people.
Relax a lot.
Go ahead.
My grandmother, she her grand my grandmother's grandfather
Uh-huh.
come from an island that's called Martinica
And where's that located?
in the Caribbean.
Scoot up a little bit more for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's on what's the name of it again?
Martinica.
How far is that from here?
Martinica queda,
Martinique is the Caribbean.
yeah, it's in the Caribbean. I don't know how long, but it's close. And my grandmother, she's so beautiful. She black skin, her
Really?
green eye. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's like 95 years old, and she was married with this man. He died like
My
20
grandmother
like
was
25 years ago.
from Canada.
Oh, she
It
was.
is an island of Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know her. But my mother told me
Okay.
because she died.
Mhm.
My grandmother.
Mhm.
Or my mother was 2 years old.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. So I have a question. Then we'll go to the next question. So, Miss, how many daughters do you have?
2 daughters.
2 daughters. So this is one of your daughters right here.
Yeah.
That's your daughter. What's her name?
Karina, Anna Karina.
Karina. Okay. So, Mr. Armando, how did she become so pretty and Mr. Armando become so ugly? How is she's
I arrived late.
Oh,
Yeah, in heaven, in the line. It was. Oh, sorry, man. We closed already. You have to go to the other
you
door.
gotta go to the other
Yeah.
door. So wow, you really have a beautiful family. And yeah,
Yeah.
wow. And so where does she live?
In Spain.
She lives in
In
Spain.
Malaga.
And she has 2 children.
Yeah, 2 girls.
Wow, yeah, she is beautiful. And I see all the other pictures, and your whole family is beautiful. So, let's see. The next question: what do Mr. Armando and his dad think about Americans moving to the Dominican Republic? That's a great question, Jimmy. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Oh, it's an honor. It's a pleasure for us to have all you guys that are already living here and all the others that are thinking about coming to the Dominican Republic. We're very happy. We love Americans. The Dominican Republic have a lot of influence of the North American culture, and the North Americans are welcome to our country. And 99.9% of them, when they come to the country, all they say when they're leaving is that they want to come back. And
That's right.
it is a pleasure for us to have you guys here.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you so much. Now, it's some people I hear sometimes they say, "Oh, I'm going to Thailand and I'm going to a different country because I don't like the Dominican Republic." What do you think about people that say that?
Well, that's their opinion, and I respect it.
That's right.
But the most of the people that come here,
I love it.
they like to come back.
Like me. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So Louis says you look both American and Dominican at the same time, Coach. All right. Okay. Mr. Mondo's dad looks very young, and his age, both his parents and in their 80s themselves. They had me at older age, and I'm 25 years old. Okay, so your parents are 80 also. So yeah, you look great. 80 years old.
Yeah.
So what's the trick? Uh, a lot of yuca or aguacate or what's the trick to looking so good and having a good mind?
Well, the first, uh, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Easy. Love women,
Love women.
dance.
The dance, that's right.
He loves to dance.
Let me ask you, did you ever drink any alcohol? Everybody
Yeah.
drunk, but do you drink alcohol right now?
No, no.
No.
I
No.
have problem in my stomach.
Okay. Oh, you have problems with your stomach.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. That's good. And what is your favorite thing you like to eat?
Well, I like sancocho.
Sancocho. Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you like what's your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is, how can I say, lechosa,
Mango.
mango, but especially papaya.
Papaya.
Papaya. It's a good fruit.
Yes.
Good fruit.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Go to the next question for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, click on it right there. Yeah. Okay. You are so wrong, Mr. Armando. It's not ugly. Stop it, coach.
Hey, hey, Nicole. Thank you. Woo!
So yeah, I know we don't have a lot of time, but I just really want to just thank you for inviting me into your house. Anybody has any other questions? Because I have a lot of questions, but I'm gonna let someone else ask a question. But while they come up with a different question, um, what's some things that Americans need to uh, do to respect the Dominican Republic? Because sometimes Americans come here and they think they can do whatever they want to,
Yeah.
but respect is very important everywhere. But some people try to come and change the culture. You don't need to change the culture, right? You just need to live here.
Yeah, because the influence
Mhm.
of the American culture,
Mhm.
the American lifestyle,
Mhm.
have in the heart
Mhm.
of the Dominican people.
Okay.
Dominican people feel like American.
Mhm. So it's a mixture. Yeah.
It's a mixture,
Yeah.
And I think invest. How can the American people uh, continue their influence in our country?
Right.
Just respecting our culture,
That's right. That's right.
our government,
Yes.
invest the money
That's right.
to develop uh, uh, just treatment to the people,
Yes.
improving employment
Yes.
here.
Mhm. But that's it. Yeah. Yeah. I really love the Dominican Republic the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Mondo, what you think about that? You think people should let the Dominican Republic stay the same, or you people should change it or try to change it?
Well, I think that not only countries and not only people, every country, every people have the opportunity to change because we all have things that we need to work on to improve, and there is no perfect person, there is no perfect country, and there is always space for improvement.
Improvement for everybody,
Yeah,
even in the United States.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we answered this question already, but uh, you said, how did Mr. Mondo's dad keep himself young? So you just said you're happy, you like to dance a lot.
Yeah, I like to see people
Uh-huh.
to go to the street
Uh-huh.
to talk with
La
with
vista
a friend,
Tita, where me
to see the women.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
vista
like them. Oh, it's beautiful.
Tita, where me
And that to
La vista
enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Like I
La
spent
vista Tita, where
the most hours
Mhm.
of
La vista
the
Tita,
daily
where me
Mhm.
hours
Mhm.
just
La vista
reading,
Tita, where me
watching TV,
Watching TV. Yeah. That's
or
all.
reading the red.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's Mr. Armando's daughter in the back enjoying herself. So she, yeah, I'm gonna mute it a second. Hey Nikki, how you doing? Can you hear me? Okay.
Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. I had something going on in the background and it was playing so loud. I was like, oh my God. I didn't know if you guys could hear it or not.
Oh no, you okay? You okay? I'm gonna let you jump in a second. But Brooklyn says, I love the father and son relationship between Mr. Armando and his dad. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it really makes me happy, and it shows the culture of Dominican family, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Was your father very good to you?
Yeah, he was a very good father, and because he was always there pushing me to do good in school, and he was not the kind of father that used violence. He used first let you know what is why it's not good. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I have to open the cookies for my little girl.
No, it's okay. Let me ask you a question.
Papi, yo quiero paleta.
Sí, ahorita.
Let me ask you a question.
She wants a lollipop.
Did your father ever spank you and your brother and your daughter?
No, I never see him spank my daughter. He never
I mean
spanked
sister.
me.
I meant to say sister. I'm sorry.
Yes, my sister.
I apologize. Yeah.
No. He never spanked me, but of course, for example, when I didn't have a good when I wasn't good in school, for example, he told me, okay, you will not play baseball for 2 weeks or something like that.
Okay.
You have to think what you have done, because if you don't study, you will not overcome.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Now, was your mom tough on you? So what? Now, did your mom? Did she work or did she just stay at the house and take care of the home?
My mom, she has always worked.
Oh, she is. Okay, where did
Yeah.
she work?
She worked
accountant.
as an accountant in a university, one of the best universities here in the Dominican Republic, and I thank God that because that's why I had the privilege to study in that university because she was an employee of that university. I only paid like uh, 15%. Yeah, because it is a very expensive university, one of the best. And thank God that she worked there because my two sisters and me had the opportunity to study there because of her.
You got a discount.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Like a scholarship.
Yeah.
Nikki, I'm sorry, Nikki, you had something you wanted to ask Mr. Mondo Sr. or Jr.?
Well, first and foremost, hi guys, good to see you again. And then also I wanted to say hello to Sharonda, hello to Carl, hello to Pimp Boy, hello to everyone else that's there as well. I'm gonna change the view, guys. I only made it bigger because on my screen, I don't know why it does this. Sometimes when it makes it messed up and I can't see the faces. I don't know what's weird, but I'm gonna fix it back so now we can see
There we go. We can see
Armando's father. Yeah, I did that. I apologize. I didn't realize that it would mess up the ratio. So I also wanted to thank Armando's father for the compliment that was paid to me the first time that we got together. I think he said I was beautiful, something along those lines. Thank you for that. And what's that?
Hey, papi, te saluda ella.
Okay.
Que ella se, que la otra vez tú dijiste que ella era bonita.
Oh, yeah, very beautiful.
Gracias. Y yo no sé por qué él está ahí traduciendo, porque yo también puedo decirle a usted,
Sí.
pero también no es asunto mío. Está
No,
bien.
that's okay. This is democracy.
That's awesome. We have
Yeah.
another. Can you read the next question, Nikki?
Yes, Pimp Boy Brooklyn asks, what's the good things and the bad things Mr. Armando and his dad heard about the United States over the years, I would assume, in general?
La cosa buena, la cosa mala, no entendí yo. ¿Qué te escuchaba casi?
Bueno, well, the country more, what can I say? In the history, you don't find another country so excited as United States because in less than 300 years has been the more powerful and influential country of the history. Yeah. Do you understand? Excuse me?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you understood, Nikki?
Yeah, I did. So,
Yeah.
so basically, over the past 300 years, there's been several changes that have happened. Am I right?
Yeah, like for example, I don't know that much about American history, but I watch a lot of TV, and I have some American friends like John, like Nikki, and it is very interesting how things have changed by as years have gone by. You guys have had heroes like Martin Luther King, like Malcolm X, that things have changed.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
Yes.
things have changed a lot because, for example, we have countries and in Europe that there is still a lot of discrimination about the color of the skin. You see that abuse even making to big athletes. There are very famous athletes that receive racism abuse every week, like this Brazilian guy.
Yeah.
His name is Vinicius Junior. For example, a year ago, they hanged a black mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with his jersey hanging by the yeah, and said death to Vinicius.
Oh my God.
And
He's a dark guy.
you don't see that in the U.S. I'm not saying that there is still this kind of abuse every part in the world, but the United States uh, are like
The worst.
they're like doing the best
Yes.
for change, and also that's not because of that's because of the people have empowered.
That's right. And
Yeah.
and they had civil rights and marched. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Americans fight for the rights, and I love that.
What about women's rights? Did you see any difference? Because I heard that Dominican women didn't have a lot of rights, and now it's starting to change.
Yeah,
Is that true?
that's true. That's true. For instance, if you go to to a university in Dominican, in our country, you will see that women are more than men in all the universities,
Mm.
in all the technical schools.
Mhm.
There are more women students than men.
Yes.
That say a lot of things.
It does.
It's in evidence that women are improving.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good. Nikki, you had something?
No, no, I didn't. I was just listening.
Oh, he's very they're so educated. I just love it. Mr. Armando, does your siblings and mother speak English?
What's sibling?
That means like your sisters and brothers.
Oh yes. Well, my sisters they speak English. My father speaks English, but my mom she doesn't speak English that.
He said hello to me. How are you?
Yeah.
She speaks a little bit.
Yeah.
That brings me to a question too, because I'm sitting here wondering and thinking, like, wow, how did you guys learn to speak English so well? I mean, it's really impressive because have you guys ever traveled to the United States?
¿Tú has ido a
No,
Estados
no.
Unidos? No, ella pregunta que cómo tú aprendiste inglés y tú has ido a Estados Unidos.
Oh yeah,
Pregúntale.
I have been in United States sometimes, but a long time ago. A long time ago, I studied English in public school, but also and especially in private school, pay my own money. And when I was the chief of Caritas Dominicana, a non-profit organization that belonged to the Catholic Church, I had to speak English in French, in France, in Germany, and another country, and I had to speak English. To speak English, I have lost a lot of ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you don't practice all the time. But it's okay. You doing very good. You speak very good.
You still have a lot. Yeah, you still speak very well. I mean, are we talking about back in the 19, let's see, the 70s or the 80s?
Hmm. Yes, yes. In 19, he was born
43.
1943. So like probably like the 60s and 70s. He was you were working in 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's impressive. That is impressive because I have a hard time remembering things like that. And side note, I just want to tell Willie Hendricks, thank you for saying that I'm beautiful. I've been having a tough week, so it's very nice to hear beautiful things about me. Thank you for that.
Very beautiful, Nikki. I second that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Armando, okay, I'm sorry. You had something, Nikki? Go ahead.
I was going to read Sharonda's,
Go ahead.
Mrs. Checo's comment. Mr. Armando, do you speak or teach English to your children?
Yes, yes. But I speak English to her, and I have to give credit to her because the first words that she spoke in English, I didn't teach it. She learned it what playing and watching YouTube. She knows how to read in English, and I have not teach her how to read in English. She have learned by herself, and John knows because
That's right.
sometimes
I hear it.
when John goes to my house or I go with my kid to his house, she suddenly starts speaking English, and my I'm teaching my little boy too because it's important.
So she's a genius.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
Hey, is it okay if I tell him about your daughter? Yeah. Okay. Hey, now Mr. Armando has two children. and he has a lovely boy and a lovely daughter. Now his daughter is autistic, and but she's so smart. She's so intelligent. I wanted to ask, do they have any program for autistic children in the Dominican Republic?
Yes, the government has a program, and it goes like from 1 year old to 10 year old. They teach techniques to the kids.
Excuse me. Go
So
ahead.
when they go out, and when they grow up, they can be as normal
It's possible.
as possible. But the government financially helps, but
Enough.
it's nothing. It's
Yeah.
like $100 a month.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
So
and you know
they could do more, but it's just like 100 a month.
they have to, because we have seen that by as the years go by, there are more and more kids that are growing with this condition,
Oh, yeah.
and it is also very important that all the government uh, teach people about what is autism, because it is it is it is I feel bad because there are sometimes when dads and moms go out with kids, and they don't like behave the way they should. You see people that
Getting mad.
like yeah, and when for example, the kids that have
A
uh,
disability.
how do you call it?
Some type of disability or handicap
So,
or something
yeah,
else. Uh-huh.
it's sad how people treat them,
Yeah.
and I think all the humans have to be teach about this, because we are talking about human
That's
just
right.
like you and me, and no one likes to be discriminated. I felt bad because I told you I studied in this university. Most of the people that studied there, they were like rich guys, and I arrived there in the
In the classroom.
yeah, but I didn't have my own car,
Oh, yeah,
and sometimes they were
would
like
talk
the
tease you, make
but
fun of you.
I did, yeah, but I didn't care because
There for your education.
yeah, and my father teach me, oh, you don't have to feel bad about that. But not everybody has that strong
Personality.
personality,
Yeah.
and there are people that feel bad, people that also kill themselves
Oh, yeah.
because they,
Oh, yeah.
they get discriminated.
Yeah, that's.
I wanna-
Yeah. Mhm. Go ahead, Nikki.
If I could just interject and say something, I just wanted to say that I think the times that you're out in public and things like that happen, those are people who clearly, honestly, don't have common sense, I think, or even are just ignorant to, I don't know, the facts, I guess. Because for me, when I'm out and I see that a child is having some sort of an issue like that, immediately I know, oh my goodness, that child is on the spectrum. And at that point, I'm not giving looks. I'm not saying, oh my God, and I don't even give looks at all, like to begin with. I'm always like waiting to look to see, because you can tell when it's a kid just being a badass kid. And it's like, yo, you're letting your kid act the fool. You can tell the difference between that and a child who has autism. And I know that because I also worked with children with autism for years. And so I can quickly see the difference. And then too, like I said, it's common sense. Everyone in the world, I'm sure, has a person in their family who has autism, a disability, or something. So it's not like it's something new to them. They know that. And I think sometimes people just are ignorant and disrespectful. So I hate that, you've had that experience to have to feel bad. But I also love that you're like, you know what? This is my daughter. I love her. And
Yeah.
screw you. What are you going to do about it?
every day, I tell my daughter, "You are the most beautiful girl in the world. I love you so much. You're gonna be so good when you grow up."
She's already so good.
And to my son too.
Yeah, she's already
So
so good.
yeah,
And I also want to remind John of something that I tell him every now and then of that we're not going to butt people, we're going to and people, right? But stop
Yes. Okay.
and act.
Yes. Yes.
Because earlier he said he has a daughter, she's autistic, but she's so smart. No, she's autistic
One
and
line
she's
now
so smart.
about the Dominican.
A but
yes,
doesn't stop. So she's autistic and she's a genius. How about that?
yes. There's a Josh. He said, "I'm on my 40s, Mr. Armando. I'm pretty sure you're on my age, but how was the Dominican Republic like in the 1980s and 1990s when you was growing up?" Oh man, that was the best days of my life because I used to go out every day and spend the whole afternoon with my buddies playing baseball, playing basketball, playing La Plaquita. La Plaquita is a game. I don't know if you have seen there is this game that they play in India. It's like cricket, but
Oh wow.
yeah, but we use like the license plate of the cars and just in front of the area where you start like swinging the ball and the goal was to throw and throw down the the car plate. Yeah, but what I miss about those years is that, for example, you see, and these days the kids are just playing in the tablets, the computer. Uh, in those years, you had to go to the university and reading books, doing some research to answer just one question and a homework. Now these days, you just open your cell phone and the computer and you Google it or you use our artificial intelligence. And I think that back those days there were more human contact, and you spend more time speaking uh, eye to the eye with people. Now it's like in the cell
Right, on
phone. You
cell
go to a
phone.
restaurant and you get together with five people you had 10 years. You don't see them. Hey, oh, hold on. You know that's
That's
what I
what,
miss
but you know
about.
what? That's what I love about the compost, and that's what you miss about because when I go to the compost into the country area, I really love being there because no one has a cell phone. The kids not on YouTube. They're not on PlayStation 4 or 5 or whatever's going on right now. They're not on any of that, Nikki. You've been to the compost before. You know how it is.
I absolutely love it. I love animals. And it's so funny that we're talking about this because I just had a conversation with Sharonda today. And I was telling her, like, I got to find somewhere here where I can go and do some grounding and some earthing. A lot of people don't even know what grounding is or earthing. Grounding and earthing are the same thing. It's where you go and you sit either in sand or the grass, but you put your feet, your bare feet, and you're on that land. That is the way that we connect most with our higher power, whatever you call it. You know, everyone, maybe people call it something different. But because that's where we come from, that is the most natural way to bring happiness and the energy, and it's calming and it's grounding.
You're
So
so right, Nikki. You're right. Go ahead.
that's why it feels so good, John.
Yes.
And where there's also something that you can see the difference. For example, you take 15, 16 years old kid
Mhm.
that was grown in the city or that was grown in the U.S.
Right.
and you compare it physically to a boy that lives in the campo.
Mm-hmm.
You see the boy that lives in the campo, you can find a kid that is 1 year older, but you see him and you see him like it is like he's 2 years younger. because the thing is that in the food in the city we eat like this processed food.
Yes.
It has hormones, and
Chemicals.
yeah, and it makes you grow up faster, but it makes you get older fast. So
Wow, that's good.
you see, uh, 15 years old girls that in the U.S. or here in the city will look like a 12 years old.
Yeah,
That's because they all they eat is
natural food.
natural food. Most of it. Yeah.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and you guys grow your own food and all of that stuff. Yeah, yeah. I see these pizza places popping up everywhere. I don't like that because all that processed pizza, like Little John's and Papa John's pizza, and it's not good. So we got 5 more minutes with them, Nikki, and I'm gonna let you take over. Shout out to all our members, right? I know, Nikki, I know you're gonna handle all that stuff, but just saying shout out.
I did want to quickly say to
Go ahead.
Miss Price, beautiful, beautiful profile photo. She says we love Mr. Armando and his dad. And I want to say, yes.
We
Yo
love
quiero
you too.
decirle, papi, gracias por poner las luces, porque ahí está saliendo el sol. Gracias por poner las luces. Usted le está poniendo atención. I told his father, thank you for turning on the lights because the sun is going down. And his dad was like, oh, they're not going to be able to see us. Let me turn the light on. Yo estaba poniendo atención. Yo soy mujer. Yo pongo atención a todo esto.
Yeah, she saw that.
Yes.
He said, hold on, man.
That's right. Hey, Nikki, ask one. You can pick any question you want to for Mr. Armando and Mr. Armando Sr. One more. Go ahead. You got it.
Okay, here we go. We've got King Pai, both for Mr. Armando and his dad. What do you think the government or president can do do better for the Dominican Republic and the people? I hope my comment made sense. Let me read it one more time. Both for Mr. Armando and his dad. What do you think the government or the president can do better for the Dominican Republic and the people? I hope my comment made sense. Yes, King, your comment makes sense. That's a great comment, actually.
Well, I think that continue invest money in education, yeah, especially in the rural area and in the poor neighborhood. Building special school where the son of the poor people go to spend the time. Meanwhile, their parents are working. Yeah.
Yeah, and adding to that, I think that the salary has to improve in the Dominican Republic because our economy have grown a lot in this years. But the thing is that 85% of that growth or of that improvement go to the people that have this big company that own that big company. The companies have grown a lot, but salaries have not grown for the people. Yeah.
That is so good, Armando and Armando's father. That is so good because I recently have been saying the food in the grocery store pretty much is the same cost as the food in our grocery store. So that lets me know that's not making sense for the people who live here. Because if their salary is anywhere from $100 US to $300 US, but the food every week when they go to get food from the store, I know when I go to get food from the store, I never leave out without paying less than $50. Do the math on that. And it doesn't make sense. People cannot afford that unless they have a partner and both partners are working. So as a single person, you can't be single here. That's great. Like,
That's
what are you
right.
gonna do?
A lot of, and you know what? A lot of Dominicans that's poor, they eat mostly beans and rice, right?
Beans and
Yeah.
rice.
So you're right, Nikki. They eat beans and rice and
And spaghetti.
and plantains and aguacate.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. When I go to the Olay, I see all this stuff and I see the prices and I'm like, what? $8 for, some type of a thing that's like not even necessarily something that people normally eat. And I'm like, who are they putting this in the store for? What is happening here? Like, what? And I almost feel like perhaps they are changing because more Americans are coming and more people that are expats from other countries as well that are coming here. Perhaps it's for that, but I'm living on a budget right now, and I just can't.
Yeah. Hey, so Nikki, thank you so much. You guys have any comments or anything before you go?
There's a
Let's go ahead. I'm sorry, one more because we always give extra privilege to our members.
Our
So
members, yes.
go ahead, Dr. HP Black. Go ahead, Nikki.
Let's see. Where is that? Oh, I got it right here. Some things in stores there are higher. I was talking to a friend of mine there this morning, and she was looking for a folder chopper that cost $17 here, but 2,100 pesos there, which is almost double. Yes, Dr. HP, that happens all the time. Things that are like super cheap over there are crazy expensive here. Like a microwave, a toaster, and stuff like that. We can get a toaster for $10 at this point in the US. When I go to the Olay, it's like $50. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's you know what? There was this time. There are people that have access to buy things. For example, when I buy my clothes, and if I want to buy some electronics that don't weigh that much, I buy it through Amazon, right?
Yeah.
So, like 10 years ago, there was this group of the guys that control the electrodomestic industry. They were pressuring the government to make a law to so people couldn't have access to buy. Sorry about loud. Okay, so people couldn't have access to buy through Amazon, and people started complaining about that, and it's because of the taxes. If you bring a TV by yourself here from the U.S., let's say how much would you pay for
A decent TV,
yeah
$300, $300, a nice big TV,
a big one yeah
over here $1,000.
double
Yeah.
that's because of the taxes yeah.
Nikki, we're gonna let you take over. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They be saying goodbye, Nikki.
All right, guys. So listen, we had a couple more questions, so I think we'll have to bring you guys back for part 3. Yeah, we had like 3 more questions, so let's bring you guys back for part 3. Everyone loves Mr. Armando and Dad. So cute, so fun, and I'm gonna stay on for a little while longer, you guys. I'm gonna bring someone up. Please let me know if you want to come up. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna talk about some things that have been happening recently here. And yeah, so John, don't you come knocking on my door, buddy. I'm recording. I am live.
Hey, love you, Nikki. Thank you so much. And you
Thank
are
you.
an awesome person. And keep up the great work. And the whole Dominican Round family loves you. I appreciate it.
Nikki's having Nikki's having a orange juice. Oh no!
Bye, Nikki.
A cocktail as usual. Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye, guys. Okay, you guys. So, I need to know who wants to come in. And actually, I don't even know if you guys have the link. Is the link there for you guys to join? I don't think it is. So let me find the link. Okay. I don't even remember how to get the link, you guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because the link wasn't even, let me see. Does anyone have the link? Let me know if you have the link. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. All right. I found the link, you guys. Here's the link. And I'm going to post it at the top. Let me put it there. It's starred. Yeah, there we go. So Sharonda says to ship a 32-inch TV is $320. So clearly, if it's $320 to ship it, you may as well just buy it here, right? I think that is definitely her point, the point that she's making. A couple of the other questions that were asked that I'm going to see if I can like copy and paste it. Oh, no. Nope, that's from earlier. Never seen people. Yeah. Oh, this is a great question. I'm going to, can I start more than, oh good, I can start more than one thing. Is Mr. Armando's father and mom still together? I believe they are. Bogus, I think is how you say your name. I think that was her that was walking in the background before the end of the show. If you guys saw a little lady walking in the back, I'm pretty sure that's his mom. So yes, and I think he spoke about that on the last show too. What does Mr. Armando's dad do for fun? I'm going to start that too, so that we can ask him that one the next time. And then Carl says that the cost of living is high. Inflammation. Yeah, there is definitely a lot of inflammation that is happening right now here, and I think that it's due to a lot of Americans coming here and other people from other countries coming here, spending a lot of money. They're saying that, I mean, I would assume that somebody's doing the accounting and they're looking and they're like, wow, we're making a lot of money off of these people. Let's continue to do so. I mean, that's my observation, or my assumption, I should say. Let's see. Some things in stores are higher. Some things in stores there are higher. I was talking to, okay, yeah, we did already talk about that one. Okay, guys, I need for one of you to enter with me. Who wants to come up? Who wants to join? Please click the link. I'm going to put it there again. I'm going to invite you one more time. Guess can stream to there. Oh, yes. And listen, if any of you guys have a YouTube channel, I have made it to where right now, if you do join and come in with me, we can stream it to your channel as well. I don't know if we're streaming to my channel. I hope that we are. Yeah. So I was telling John earlier today that I wanted to talk to you guys about something that had happened to me recently. One of the things that I'm noticing is that, God, this country has so many different caveats. Like, there's so much awesome stuff here and advantages, and then there's so many disadvantages. So a lot of times people ask me, how can you afford to be there? I'm not a vet. I do have a business that I run online, which is not doing well right now at all because I just haven't had the time to scale it the way that I need to. And I haven't had time to market and do all the things I need to do, as well as the fact that I don't have, $10,000 to try and market it a little bit differently and better, like in a way that I would like to. But I do want you guys to continue to ask questions so that we can keep the conversation going. Let's see. It is 6:38 Eastern time. I'm going to go until maybe 7 o'clock, and that's only if you guys ask more questions or if someone joins in with me. But outside of that, as I was saying, a lot of times people ask me, you're not a vet, you're not this, you're not that. How can you afford to live here? So I do have a couple of side hustles that I do, and that is how I'm able to live here and afford to be here. But I will let you guys know, if you don't have a way of money that is like definite coming in every single month, this is not what you want to do. Because let me tell you something, it is stressful. It is very stressful to be here if your money isn't right. I got lucky with the fact that my apartment is extremely cheap. And that's because one of our subscribers, who's also actually one of my friends at this point in my life, a person who I really appreciate, I got lucky that I was able to rent through her. But outside of that, just coming here and trying to just wing it or figure it out, like with people that you know or anything like that, it's a struggle. Trust me when I tell you. I do want to know, though, if any of you guys, I know a couple of you guys are following me on my channel. I would like to know how many of you are following me. Let me know in the comment section. And also let me know like other stuff that you guys want me to talk about on my channel. So Dr. Robert Moore, hey, good to see you. I know you're coming soon too. Miss Nikki, what area are you in? And what's the rent? So I'm actually right around the corner from Coach. I live 3 blocks away from him. So I can literally walk to his apartment. And I never do. I just don't ever do it. I don't know why. I thought that I'd be walking there all the time once I got here, but I don't know, it's different. Like when you get here, the life that you think that you're gonna live is just a little bit different. Like, I think it's one of those things where like, if you imagine yourself living, you know what, Dr. Moore, let me get to the point because I'm going all over the place. The rent for this apartment is $350. And this was an apartment that came with nothing. So the the refrigerator had to be purchased. The stove had to be purchased. The beds, the What else? Everything. Yeah, the air conditioner, the fan, the ceiling fan. Like I said, it was naked. So that's tough. That is tough. There's a lot of planning that I feel like has to go into any time that you're planning to come here, whether it's to visit or to live. And here's the thing, when you have your connections, that's how you win. When you have your connections. When you come here and you know exactly what it is that you're looking to do and like what your goal is, and then especially if you've been here a couple of times. So it's always really, really good to make your connections and I mean in both ways. You want to have connections that speak English and Spanish. You don't want just one or just the other. Yeah. So Dr. Moore also asks, what's the rent for small thrift store or vending spot? Dr. Moore, be a little bit more specific for me. You know what? I think I understand your question. I think you're asking how much would it cost to rent, and correct me if I'm wrong. How much does it cost to rent like an apartment? Not an apartment, I'm sorry. Like a space to use as like what is it called? Like a commercial spot, right? To like sell things, to like have like a little store or a colmado or something like that, right? Okay, cool. Okay, so that all depends on what part of town. So over here where we live in La Ciudad Juan Bosch, it's a little bit expensive to rent over here. I think somebody told me it was like $1,000 a month. It's beautiful though. It's a really nice plaza. I was like, this is really nice. Like it's not your little mom and pop on the side of the street kind of a thing. It's not that. So yeah. Then you have the other places in Boca Chica, and I think those start anywhere between like, I don't know, I want to say 250 and 500, depending on the size of it. And I'm actually looking at that for myself because I refuse to rent something, and please know that I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, but I refuse to rent something in this country for $1,000, especially starting off. Like, no. Starting off, absolutely not. I'm not going to do it. I'm absolutely not going to do that. I would start with something smaller and then, purchase something and go bigger. You know what I mean? Could you elaborate on opening bank accounts, personal and business? Oh my goodness. All right. So when it comes to bank accounts, they now have there's a Scotia Bank here, and then there's Banreservas, and what's the one that is in both countries? Oh my gosh, Sharonda, please jump in and tell me, what is the one where you can have the account here and open it and there? Is it Banreservas or was it another one? Either way, Scotiabank is like a worldwide bank, from my understanding. As far as business accounts, I have not done that. I've not done the research on that, so I'm not too sure on the financials as it relates to that. But what I can tell you is that it is definitely better to go with a bank that's here and also in the United States. Because anytime that there's any type of funny business, at least you can go and confront them in the United States, especially if you're not living here at the time in the Dominican Republic. So that's that. Sharonda, Mrs. Checo, I need you in here, girl. I need you in the chat because I am not too sure about the bank, the name of the bank that we talked about. But like I said, there's so much research that needs to be done before you come here and do things. And man, it's like literally every single time I've come here, I've learned more and more and more. And I've gotten better every single time. And yeah, I need for you guys to ask more questions. I think I have 13 more minutes, and I definitely want to get into some good conversations with you guys. And I had something earlier that I really wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it is. So Dr. Robert says that it's Scotiabank and Popular that are here, which have banks in the United States. There's Popular Bank there in the U.S. I didn't know that. I'm learning something myself. So one thing that I do want to say to you guys, I know that a lot of you guys that watch are either interested in visiting here, are dating people from here, come here for a little while, all of these different things. One thing that I really want to get across to you guys, so after my experience I hope that most of you guys saw the episode where I was talking to John about the fiance that I had and how that whole thing went left. I hope that was like a telltale, like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Let me get my words together. I hope that story helped you guys to figure out how to move a little bit smarter. So please, when you guys are meeting people from here, it is so important that if both of you guys don't speak English or Spanish, one of you guys has to give in. One of you guys has to say, you know what, I'm going to do better and I'm going to learn the language. Because let me tell you something, when you don't learn the language and you are calling yourself having a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you guys are together, because I speak both English and Spanish. Hey, Sharonda, tell me the banks that people should sign up for. I really want to call you in on the show and bring you up. Like, I really want you to click and come in because you know you're my girl, but I don't know. Even if it's just your voice, I would love to have you come in. So the bottom line is, what I'm saying is, guys, when you guys are having these relationships and you're wanting to be serious with people, you have to know that when I'm sitting there listening to conversation, it sounds like two 2-year-olds having a conversation that's broken up and choppy, and you need to have clear communication. Oh, my girl Sharonda's here. Hey, girl, I'm bringing you up. Are you ready for your debut, boo-boo? Hey,
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm not. Okay, good. You can hear me. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but
I can hear you. Can you
I
hear
missed
me?
some stuff. I actually was listening to you in the background. I was in the living room, and I heard Sharon. I said, "Let me come to the front."
Oh,
Okay.
I love your hair. That looks so good on you.
Thank you. So I heard you mention something about a bank.
Yes. Can you help me educate them? Because I couldn't remember the name.
So New York Bank Reservists opened up a branch, and it's on. If anybody from New York, it's in what's it, Washington Heights, I believe it is. It's on 179th Street in I think it's Amsterdam Avenue. I'm going to send you the whole link, so maybe you could post it. It wasn't that hard to open up the bank account. I came in with, I believe, my Social Security card, my passport, I believe my passport and my driver's license. And I don't even think I bought a pay stub. If I did, I can't remember. But it was much easier to open up a bank account in the US than it was in DR. Now I do have Bank Popular. And it's one thing about that bank. It took a while to get that account. I actually was there. I had to stay there for a little bit. And then, you know, I had to come back, and then they gave me the card, but then not even give me the card. They said, okay, I got the account. They had to go to a whole nother just to pick a card. Go figure, right? So
That's a good stuff. Mm-hmm.
yes. So I do have 2 Dominican accounts. Now the account that I have, one is pesos, one is US. And I can use that debit card here in the US, and I can use it there with no international fees, what I guess you want to call it, with no issue. So yeah. So, and actually they give you 2 cards too. So they give you the US card, the US dollar card, you'll get one, and then you'll get a peso debit card. So when I go to DR, I'm going to use my peso debit card. And how I put money on that card, I transfer from Zoom. So basically when I pay, you know, I send my monies to that account through Zoom. You could do it through Zoom. You could do it through Remedy, I think it's called, or you can do it through, you know, whatever, you know, apps that you have that allow you to transfer money from, you know, from one to the other. Zoom for me is a little easier because like a PayPal's connected to my PayPal account, and it goes in like that.
Yeah, and
so and then, you know, it has a little option. It would say US or pesos. You just press pesos.
So what do you think the benefit is
and
between? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I know someone may ask, did I need my Dominican husband to open up these accounts? No, I did not. Because that's always the question, like, well, did your husband help you open up? I said, you know, now in DR, I needed my husband for the translation, but I didn't need him to open up the account. They give you a list of things to bring with you before you come open the account. And I did that right online, not right online, but I went to my other favorite YouTuber, which is Free Island Girl. And she actually give you a list of things you need to bring to the bank. And it's basic everything that everybody say you need to bring to the bank. I brought to the bank. You need 6 months of bank statements. I bought that. You need your W-2s. I bought that. You need some pay stubs. I bought that. I bought everything they needed. I was more prepared than my husband, and he's the native there. So I didn't really need him to open up the account. I just need him for the translation because I didn't understand nothing they were saying, of course. But here in the US, they speak English. So it was, you know, when you call to, you know, say if you want to make an appointment to go in, or you can do a walk-in. I called because I didn't know what was the policy, what's the process. And you just ask them right over the phone what you need, and they tell you, and you just bring that right in when, you know, you have no problems.
I love it because
yes. And this bank here is good because you can actually apply for a loan here to use there. And that's the reason why I actually really went.
I want you to continue. I gotta run to the restroom. Keep on talking about that. 2 seconds. I'm used to being able to go in and out. This man left me. Keep on going about these banks.
Okay. So, God, I wish I had something to finish off with. But basically, I opened up that account to apply for a loan to use to do a purchase in the DR. I have not gotten to that point yet because right now I'm just, you know, just putting money into that account. So, but when the time comes, I will apply for a loan to use there to open to do a purchase. So this is like that little bridge. You don't actually have to be in DR to do it. You can do it right here from your homeland. Let's see what else. Bank Popular. I don't know about applying for loans with them because I never thought about it. I know at one point in time they was running a special for people who were trying to make a purchase, and they was giving them an interest rate of 9%. And for DR, that's pretty good. I'm not sure if that was a fixed rate of 9% or did it go up 9, 10, and 12, but
yes, in general, 9%. That's phenomenal.
Yes, that was good.
I,
Now, I know you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No. Go
I
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
wanted to kind of give you your flowers real quick. I know that eventually you're planning to have your own YouTube channel, and I feel like it's gonna just blow up for sure. And you know what? I'm not even gonna hate on you because like I've been loving on you for a while. I feel like
Oh,
when it
thank you.
oh absolutely. I feel like when it happens, you'll blow my little channel out the water. And that's my friend. That's my friend.
You know, I'm kind of lazy, as you know. You know, I want to start one. I am so lazy to it. I don't know when I'm going to get to it or start getting these things together. I just
It's
like, I don't know, maybe for me, it just better be in the background, just throwing things out there.
It's not
You
that
know,
you're lazy to it. It's that you need somebody to help you. That's all. You need somebody to bring it together, and you know we're on that. And I get it because you're busy. Oh my God, you're very busy. So don't be
yes, yes.
in that. You've
I'm off
never.
today. Normally I'd be at work, chasing them quarters, but no, I'm off today.
Ma'am, you work 24/8. Okay, I know that.
I work 16 hours a day, 5 days a week. Sometimes I go in on my off days. Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Did you hear what
Trying
I
to get a
said?
nice pension.
24/8. Okay, no days off. You work a lot. You're a very
Says-
busy.
You breaking up. Say that again.
No, I said yes. You work 24/8.
I think you're still breaking up because I can't really hear. You're going in and out. I don't know if you
Oh,
hear me,
I
but
don't. I don't know to listen is.
yeah,
Hold
you're
on.
going out.
Let me close
Can you
my
hear me now?
other. I've been hearing you the whole time, honey.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I
Now
think
I can hear you better. Okay, good.
I think it might be that I need to close one
I
of
think
my.
I don't know if it's here on this side, but you're pausing.
Yeah, I may need to close something here. Guys, am I the one that's breaking up, or is it on her end? Just to help me out. Dr. Robert says, Dr. Moore, coming for a few weeks to put my residence in affairs in order. Question: if I find a place for $400 a month, can I negotiate if I pay 6 months or a year up front? Can I? Oh, absolutely. Can I negotiate the price? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, for sure. To me, there's no doubt about that. Are you guys able to see me and hear me clearly? Because I know that she was having an issue. I'm retired, so I have bank statements, passport, social security card. Oh, Dr. Moore, of course, all of that is enough. Absolutely, it's enough. Absolutely, it's enough. Yep. What's up, Nev? Hey, beautiful. Nev on the daily. Hey, girl. So I think a lot of you guys are coming in at 7 o'clock because initially this live was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. And I just had Sharonda on, and I think that her phone was going slow. Okay, so now she's ready to come back in. Sharonda, I think it was on your end, thank God, and not on my end, because like normally
Okay, good.
I the meal.
Okay, good. I'm back.
Normally on my end. So let's ask the crew because my Lord. Girl. So good to have you back.
Thank you. You know, I should cut my lights on. I'm in my kitchen. I'm actually doing laundry. I know I do laundry in the kitchen. I have a small laundry room off my kitchen.
Yes,
So
yes, the lights on, ma'am.
yes, I have to come back. Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Yes.
So
Let me
I'm
tell you
letting my
something.
phone charge as I'm talking with you too.
You
Yes.
know what? You're giving me Eve vibes. You remember back when Eve in the late 90s?
Oh, with the short haircut?
Yes, I love this. You look beautiful.
Let me
with
tell you,
that
I'm doing.
hair.
Thank you. You know, my hair is short because I'm menopausing, and there's too much hair on me. It makes me hotter, so I just cut it all off, and then I
And what?
dyed it, a blonde color just to keep it going. But I don't want no hair. When I go to DR, it's the worst for me.
Oh
The
my.
braids and the lace wigs. I used to do lace wigs as well. I couldn't do it no more. So I just went in there and started cutting my hair. And people are like, "Oh my God, what did your husband say? What can he say? It's my hair." Do I ask him? Should he be cutting his hair?
Hello, and he's already
So
my
yeah.
husband. Like, what are we doing here? Crazy. Like,
Mhm.
I said, it's like, hello, that's my husband already. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know why we breaking up a little bit.
It's oh friend, it's on your end, right, guys? Can you guys chime in and let her know like that it's not on my side, that it's on her side? Because I think I need to ask her if she's connected with her internet. Guys, any of you guys can hop in here too. If you guys want to ask questions. Sharonda, connect to your
I'm
internet.
not sure we keep breaking up, and
I think it's your internet. But Nev on the daily says, Sharonda, I love your
I
hair.
don't know. I think it could be my on my end. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's on your end. Thank God. For once, it's not on my end.
Oh
I'm
darn! I don't even
yeah.
know how to fix it. Oh, I just hope it don't, go out again. But
Wait, are you
but
on
yeah,
your?
those some questions out there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? So I went to go and get my card so y'all can see it. I think this is the peso count. So this is bank reservists. I don't know if you can see it like this. I had to
Yes,
come up some numbers.
good.
So this is bank reservists. And I think this is the US one because we have a US and the US dollar and you have the peso dollar. The other card is upstairs. And this is my Bank Popular. So my account number's on the back. So that's good. I could show the front. So
Yes.
this is the Bank
Cool.
Popular. So I do have two accounts there and I use my accounts when I'm there.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I listen.
Yes.
I gotta get to that point
Yeah.
because it is difficult sometimes to take money out. Like I've been embarrassed, well not embarrassed, but like looked to have been embarrassed, and I'm like, it's because I'm American. It's not
I
taking my
I
card.
see you're loud and clear. Ask her if the passport, driver's license, and social security card is enough for opening an account. For what? For New York? I'm sorry, not for New York.
Dominican,
For New York or for Dominican Republic.
or
Dr.
Dominican
Robert
Republic is asking.
Narlard. His name Nard. Okay. He's asking the question if you're loud. Okay, you're loud and clear. Asking me. And he gets a passport, driver's license, social security card is enough to open an account. Ask them is that's
That's
for
for DR.
DR.
It's
Which
for DR.
bank? Which bank?
In general, I think he's just asking like if okay, so he's asking if the passport, driver's license, and social security card
I
is
might
enough.
have to come out and type it in because I don't think I'm clear here. I'm not sure. Um,
You can go out and come back in again, mommy, if you want to.
yeah, so I'm not sure if they can hear me. If you're
Well, I
talking
can hear
about the
you.
US account,
Yeah, she's got to go back out and come back in, guys, to answer that question. And the good thing is, we still have 17 people in here. You guys stuck through it with me. That is so funny that there's a little man right there. I don't know. Can you guys see the little man? That's so funny. I have no idea what that's about. In the chat, can you guys let me know of all of you guys who follow me? I know you do, Dr. Robert Moore, and I know we'll be seeing you soon because you're coming. I'm excited to see you. So Sharonda's saying she's having a bad connection. Okay, so it's 7:07. I'm still on. I need you guys to ask some questions or come up. Come up. I put the link there. I would love for any of you guys to come on. Any of, even, it doesn't matter, male, female, whatever, to click on the link. Are you guys able to click on the link or no? That's one other thing that I need to understand. I don't know if you're able to click on the link. You know what's so funny about that? I've not been to Contenza. 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 Great. Now my computer's slowing up. Okay. I think, nope, it's still acting up. I've not been there, but my boyfriend, he is from there. And it's so funny because, like, when I first met him, he was just like, "Oh, I do know about the cold weather." And I was like, "Nah, you totally don't. Like, you're from the Dominican Republic. You guys know nothing about cold weather. Get out of here." But yeah, apparently it does get cold there. And I was just like, "Oh, I'm learning something new that I never ever knew about this country." Like, I had no idea that that happens. No idea that it gets, like, actually cold. So yeah, he was just recently telling me about that. And I was just kind of like, I definitely came to this country to not be cold. So I'll go and visit with your parents every now and then, like, "Hey, y'all." I mean, if the relationship even lasts, you know what I mean? Because you just never know. You know what I mean? So at this point, I feel like you guys are just like Sharonda said my husband brought the same documents, but he had his cedula also. So the cedula is CEDULA, cedula. He had his cedula also. Yeah. All right, guys, let me know if you have any more questions. If not, I'm going to get out of here in 5 minutes. My crazy neighbor just hit me up. All day, all freaking day. I was like sitting here watching TV, and because like the way how my door is made, there's like this little space like that, and you can hear everything in the hallway. So all day, I've been hearing her talk, and her voice is as raspy as mine. She's like, "Ah." And I was here trying to take a goddamn nap, and I couldn't because I just kept hearing her talk. Okay, Dr. Moore says, "I've been doing my research for the past 8 months, so that's once I get there, it's on and popping. Absolutely. Yes, Dr. Moore. Good for you. Absolutely. And listen, you already know you have me and John here to support you. We're gonna make sure that everything was good to go for you, and everything's you're gonna be great. Have you guys noticed my white hairs? I have white hairs. All these hairs are white. It's happening. That's what 42 looks like. I'm gonna get me some henna though and turn it a crazy red color because I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm telling you right now, you guys, I'm going to end this live because I'm not having any questions and no one is entering. Bank Reservas is in the States, New York and Florida. Yes, exactly. And I'm going to spell it correctly. Ban Reservas. I believe that's how you spell it. The way she put it is like the English way. But when you look at, when you go to find it online, it's Ban Reservas. I'm pretty sure that's the correct spelling of it. Ban Reservas. Because it's like the two words together, like banco. Oh, my girl's back. Let me bring her back up. You ready, girl? Can you hear me?
Make sure it doesn't cut up again. I don't know. I have bad reception over here. So to do this really quick before we get cut off, Bank Reservists is in New York and they also located in Florida. They have another one in Madrid. I believe that's what it is. But you can Google Bank Reservists in New York and their whole address will come up. It should be 179th Street in Amsterdam Avenue. If you give me a second, let me just try to Google it really quick and I can tell you exactly. I hope I'm still there. I don't know, but hold on.
You're here. I hear you.
Okay.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to read his comment. I'm putting the alliance together now. It's only going to get better. Yes. Where's John?
Okay. If they have a pen, I can read their phone number out to them. They can call the number and I can read, and I can, if anybody, because.
I'm going to put it. I'm going to post it. Go ahead.
Okay. So the number is 332-456. Yes, 456-2922. And that's the New York number. Now the address, hold on.
Wait a minute. My internet broke up. So I have 332-45. What was that? The 5?
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Hold on, go back. I gotta go back to the number now. Hold on. Darn it. I moved away from it. Okay. So the area code is. So the area code would be, and it's not a New York area code, but this is the area code. It's 332-456-2922. That's the main branch. When you call, they're gonna tell you what to bring in. But I'm gonna give you. That's the New York number. And they do speak English.
Okay. Got it. So I'm going to bring her back up when she's clear again. Yeah, we're having technical issues today. So there's 16 of you here. I wish that of the 16 of you, you guys would let me know what's going on and what your questions are. Because after this, I'm going to get off. It's 7:16. My neighbor hit me up. Let's see what she's. Oh my gosh! Speaking about my neighbor, I just did a video. No, today that I'm putting up of my neighbor teaching me how to cook sancocho. So I think you guys will really get into that. And let me know if you guys don't even know what sancocho is. That's like a Dominican delicacy for sure. And I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna tell my neighbor, girl, I've been hearing you all goddamn day. I was trying to take a nap and you were out there with your effing door open all day. Like, what in the world? Craziness. All right, guys, I'm just gonna go. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Please make sure that you guys follow me at La Nikki Ori. Oh, wait a minute. La Nikki Origin. No, Oficial. Ay, mi madre. La Nikki Oficial. Okay, on YouTube. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. If you are not a member, please become a member ASAP. It only starts at like $5 a month, $4.99 a month, something like that. And it helps us to continue to, bring you guys all kinds of awesome content. Okay. Yeah, I think you already follow me too. Thank you, Dr. Moore. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. Bye, guys. Bye from the Dominican route.